Alright guys, this is your project for the 4th 6 weeks. It's a brain teaser project. I told you it's going to be mainly dealing with logic sort of things. It's not going to be a ton of math. It's mainly things that you're going to have to think about to be able to figure out. This is a project that if you wait until the last minute to do, you're probably not going to come up with a very good score. These are all word puzzles. These are numbered, and then 6 and 7, they kind of go together. You're just going to write the answer to them in the slot for 6 and 7. And I've got an answer sheet here. So on page 1, your answers for word puzzles are going to go here. Then I'm going to come down, and it starts over again at 1. And then we come over here, and we finish at 19. And if you look here, we've got 1 through 25. 1 through 25, and then at the bottom of the page you have 1 through 19. Okay, so these are kind of common sayings or quotes or something, but for a lot of them you're not going to get them just right off the bat. Now some of them you may, but for some of them you're going to have to think about it a little bit before you actually get the answer. So don't wait until the last minute to start thinking about these, because some of them you're going to just, oh, I know what it is, when you've been in English class all day thinking about some other whatever it is. It'll just come to you all of a sudden. So anyway, those are for the first page. For the second page, it starts off with, are you a genius? And so on your answer sheet, you're going to put your answers for 1 through 20 here. And so you're going to go on page 2, and then it's going to be on the next page, and then on the last page, the next page is where the last couple are going to happen. And so those are all puzzles, and it wants you to know which of the letter designs best completes this sequence, and so you'll figure out what goes there. And then we've got at the bottom of that, who wants some pizza? So we've got 3 people that like pizza, and you've got to figure out what kind of pizza does each girl like. And on the back of your answer sheet, you're going to put your answers here, okay? And then flip over to the next page. You can't see it up at the top. I did it in yellow, and when it got copied, you can't tell what it says. But this is mixed up meal at McDonald's. That's what that's supposed to say. So they give you information about the meals, and you've got to figure out who ate what and how much they spent. So on your answer sheet, it tells you that Sue ate, this means either a hamburger, a cheeseburger, a Big Mac, French fries, no French fries, and a Coke, a shake, and milk. Okay, so everyone had 1 drink and a burger. Some people had French fries and some did not. So you're going to circle one of these and for sure one of these. And then some people had French fries and some did not. So you're going to have 3 circled for each person. One of these will get circled, either French fries or no French fries, not both, and then a drink. And then you've got to tell how much each person spent. Okay? So that's for the mixed up meal at McDonald's. Now for the next page, we have Math Grade 8. And so these are multiple choice questions, except for 3 of them. And so you have to go through and work these. And then same thing on the next page. There are 14 of them, and there's a slot here on the answer sheet for you to answer. So that's what you're going to do for that part of the project. And then the last page is going to be 1 through 24, and it's going to go in this slot. Okay? And the way that it works, it says this test does not measure your intelligence, your fluency with words, and certainly not your mathematical ability. It will, however, give you some gauge of your mental flexibility and creativity. In the 3 years since this test was developed, which that was a long time ago, not in the last 3 years, there have been few people who are able to solve more than half of the questions on the first try. Many report reported getting answers long after the test had been assigned, particularly at unexpected moments when their minds were relaxed, and some reported solving all the questions over a period of several days. And take this as a personal challenge. So that's what I was saying. Just like on the first page with all of these on the back are going to take you a little bit to think about, so you don't want to wait until the last minute. So looking here, 16 ONAP. Well, there are 16 ounces in a pound. Okay? And so hopefully this very first one, 26L of the A, you'll be able to figure out. But all of these are common numbers and phrases that go with those numbers. Now this one, I will give you a hint. In your time since kindergarten, I believe since you were in kindergarten, it has changed from 9 to 8, and now maybe back to 9, maybe back to 8. They're really not sure. So I'll give you a little hint on that one, that you could use an 8 or a 9, but that's what, maybe that hopefully will help you a little bit on that one. But that's how these work. So anyway, that is your project for the fourth 6 weeks. I hope you enjoy it. There are some bonus questions on these, so if there are a couple that you just cannot figure out, it doesn't mean that you're not going to be able to make an A or even make 100. I think there are 10, I'm not looking at the key right now, but I think there are 10 points that are for bonus, so you could actually make 110 out of 100 for this project. Okay, so good luck.